This is your captain speaking. As you can tell in the cabin, we're hitting some shaky times, and it's about to get worse. So please take a moment, make sure you are buckled, and the loved ones around you are buckled, because we're about to hit turbulent truth. In 3, 2, 1.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, dogs, cats, every species that might have it is stumbling in front of a screen right now, welcome. This is Turbulent Truth. I'm Gary Chapman.
And I'm Scott Kutcher.
Remember Scott?
Yeah.
Y'all remember Scott?
I'm back from the whole,
grave. Resurrection power. Right in front of your eyes. Proof. Proof. That's what we're looking at.
And I had an interesting disease that some of us get when we're younger in life, but obviously I haven't learned. So it's foot in my mouth disease.
That's a thing?
Because I tend to put my foot in my mouth.
You do?
Yeah. No, it's foot and mouth disease. You know that hand, foot, mouth thing that children get?
Right.
They're seeing a spike of it with people that travel like I do. Because
no kidding.
Kids are traveling again. Be warned, everyone. They're not cleaning down the planes very well. Let's just put it that way. Because that's the doctor was telling me they're seeing kids travel, right? It's saliva.
Sure. Yeah.
They're touching the back of the seats, whatever, and then you're sliding your crap down and everything else,
Yep.
and you scratch your eye, or you touch your mouth because you're eating. Boom. And so they're seeing a small spike in it. So guess who's got Clorox wipes now?
Oh, yeah, he does.
And I wipe down the seat, and I wipe down the pocket. And everyone looks at me like I'm a germaphobe, but I go, I'm good.
So there's an aluminum tube flying at 500 miles an hour, give or take.
Give or take.
Through the air at 30,000 feet, and it's actually a Petri dish.
It is a Petri dish.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Tune in next week for more travel tips
from Scott.
Wow.
It's frustrating. It really is, because you're like, you depend on people to clean and do what they say they're going to do.
Yeah.
And then you come out later and you find out, you get something and you find out what it is. By the way, the most horrible disease, it's a bad disease for children, but for adults, it attacked the nervous system. It gave me pains all through my shoulders and back. It was insane. Couldn't talk at all. Sound like, Froggy off the Little Rascals.
Right.
And it was horrible, and it actually hurt.
You probably had COVID too.
No, they swabbed me. Of course, they held me down and swabbed me for that, right?
Did they really?
Yeah, they're like, the clinic rules and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whatever, just do it. So they did, and it came back negative.
Well, yeah, but I can't believe that you
But here's what I like
let
about the
them do
clinic.
it.
Here's what I like about the clinic. She goes, it's just like the flu now. Don't worry about it. So she gets it.
Yeah.
I see her all the time. I'm not going to say her name is because she's a great doctor. Don't want to get in trouble. But she gets it.
Yeah.
She's like, we just got to do it now.
I think pretty much everybody does at this point. And let me just say this: if you don't, in his words, he's a wordsmith, and in his words, get it. If you don't get it yet, God, what is wrong? What is wrong? Speaking of getting it, have you read all 306 pages of the Durham report just yet?
Oh my gosh, no. So I'm doing the digital detox with you, right?
I know, but man, this worked its way through the detox.
Dude, I'm telling you, I turned on for this morning. I turned on my notifications. It was like ding, 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 ding. I'm like, holy crap! And so I just scanned it through, and I saw the report, and I went, we'll be talking about that today. And then I went up and I saw the thing about the Dominion. We'll get into that in a minute. But let's start with the report, because I did not get into it, and I know you probably poured into it. So let's talk about that.
Well,
educate me.
I can give you, here's the Reader's Digest version for those of you that haven't dove into it yet. And it's fascinating, by the way. I haven't read it all, but I've gone far enough to go, what? And the short version is, if there is a company, publicly traded company that does nothing but make great ropes, invest
for
now.
hanging.
All cash out the IRA, 401k, everything you've got stowed on the mattress, the tin cans in the yard, dig them all up, buy rope.
There's that many
people
that are under treason.
Yes, there's hundreds.
If there's that many, then the roots are too deep, and it will never totally anything be done about it unless God intercedes.
Really?
Which you've been saying for 2 years.
Yeah, obviously the problem with justice being properly served at this moment is the people that need to serve the indictments and to go through go through the thing of saying, okay, yeah, looks like we think you're guilty of X, and so we're going to give you these papers and have to lock you up for a while, and we're going to have a court date, and we're going to eventually hang you. So the people that well, they're guilty until proven innocent. That's what's been going on for all the January 6 guys.
If that's true, then invest in lumber too, because there's going to be some big freaking gallows.
There's a lot of gallows. That's true. Okay, you know what? Diversify. Rope, lumber.
Lumber,
Yes.
and black hoods.
Yes.
Black fabric.
No, it's just literally, dude, there are many people guilty of it's treason. That's what the law calls it. That's what they call it.
I know it.
But those people that need to be served are the ones that do the serving. So are they going to arrest themselves and hang themselves? Probably not. Probably not.
No, it's going to take us continuing to vote them out so other people can prosecute them.
Yeah, but how are you going to do that when the votes are all whacked? Because that's in the report.
It's a God thing.
It's in the report.
Yeah.
They, without question, Obama, Hillary, all of those 51 guys that signed that thing, all those people, there are handwritten notes between them that verify they all knew what was happening. The whole Steele dossier and all that stuff that we've been saying was crap. And they all knew it. They knowingly put that out there, got released through inside sources, verified inside anonymous sources, to convince you and me that all that was going on so that they could win the election. It happened in 16, it happened in 20. We outvoted them on 16. We overwhelmed them. They didn't see it coming. In 20, let's say they hedged their bets to a giant extent. O'Keefe Media Group, OMG Media Group.
Oh yeah.
They released their undercover video that completely, Fox News producer reveals Tucker got fired for being he's in the Dominion settlement.
Yeah, so they literally, as part of the settlement, when I read that, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I watched the video, I was like, holy crap, this is damning, big time.
Uh-huh.
But they basically said, yeah, bunch of money to sell this thing, and you have to get rid of Tucker, or we're not going to settle.
And the other big election story is the piece that's out in great detail, all completely backed up with evidence, that a large part of the money that came into the Democratic Party was donated to them by unemployed people that gave hundreds and hundreds of different donations of many, many hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars each. It wound up being a giant chunk of their money chest. It's straight up money laundering, completely. That's not good. That's not good. Now, will they go to jail?
The light is starting to expose this stuff.
Yeah.
And as it gets more and more exposed, something creates a tipping point. And I think all the exposure is what you said a while back is it's teeing up everything for God to do what he's going to do.
Yeah,
because as I travel, it's a different world.
Yeah.
It's different than what you see on there.
I know.
And when I travel, I see kindness, and I see people being empathetic, and I see people not caring about race, and I see even people
love.
It's ridiculous. So it's not everywhere as far as everybody doing it, but I'd say it's the vast majority, 2/3 are doing it.
Yeah.
And so what you're seeing on there, that's why I love to travel, because it really shows me what humanity really is all about.
The other big thing that's going to cause whatever event occurs, thanks to what I know is going to be the hand of God, whatever that is, the illegal immigrant thing is getting clearly bizarre at this point.
And out of hand, even more than normal.
Well,
because
with Title 42 is gone now, so it's unbelievable.
Well, and then Texas is taking it in their own hands, put up barbed wire, but doing all that, right?
Well, they got troopers standing on the bank of the river shooting pepper balls at people when they decide to go for a swim. Yeah, they're
done.
They're not putting up with that.
Well, at the end of the day, we have to protect each state because we are the parents and the federal government is supposed to be the child. And the problem is that's gotten reversed, and they think that they can own us. Mm-hmm. Why do you think they're going after the guns? It's a state thing. It's not a federal thing.
Have you seen the map of the distribution of the the illegal people that have come into the country during the Biden administration, where they went?
No.
I will find it. I will put it up. It's amazing. 71% of them went to Republican districts. But it's not about overwhelming the voting system.
No, think about that.
It's not.
No,
Of
not at
course
all.
not.
Of
That'd
course
be silly.
not. No,
that'd be crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not gerrymandering. Remember back in the day when they did that?
Oh yeah.
That's all it is. This is gerrymandering 2.0. And instead of using lines they ship people into the lines.
Exactly. They crossed the lines.
They have crossed the line.
Wow, they have crossed the line for sure.
Yeah. So, I know every year when I was a kid, especially being a young man and having hormones, when Sports Illustrated...
You don't have them
Swimsuit Edition-
anymore?
No, well, my wife took them from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably in her purse.
They are in her purse.
Okay.
They're on the mantle sometimes for display. It just depends.
Yeah. When company comes
When
over.
company comes, wow, that's an interesting statue. It's very miniature. But I look forward to the swimsuit edition of Sports Illustrated, right?
Still?
Not so much anymore.
Did you?
Not when parts match. That's not a swimsuit edition. Yeah.
Well,
He sure is pretty.
he's a pretty guy. I
He's
gotta
a
say
very
that.
pretty guy.
And his name is Kim.
Yeah.
So I've known some dudes named Kim. You ever known some guys named? I've known Kim.
Well, I do a lot of business in China, so absolutely, I know guys named
tons of them.
Kim.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
When that came out, I was like, oh, wow. And then I got to looking a little closer. I thought, those arms look very mannish. And then I'm kind of like, oh, no. Clicked on it, read the article, and went, well, here we go. Another.
So dudes in a bikini here, do they show the bottom part of the bikini in the
I'm
magazine?
not looking. If they do, it's very well tucked.
Okay. Wow. Wow. He said it here. So you don't have to buy it.
It's a wrong
You
kind
don't
of
have to
camel
buy
toe.
it.
It's a wrong kind.
So the
I'm back.
so it is interesting to me.
Excuse me.
Super loud.
I know. I can't help it.
Okay.
It's clearing the COVID.
It's okay. Good. It is interesting to me how it's not about money. They don't care.
No.
Bud
They're
Light
ruining-
sales are down, pushing 30%. All these companies, all these people, leaving San Francisco because it's horrible and there's crime and all that. They don't care about the money anymore, which tells you just how dark it is.
It's so dark.
Because money's generally the darkest
Well,
part
when
of
you have
everything.
enough money flowing into it, you don't have to care about money.
Well, when
and when
you
it's coming from multiple bad sources and evil sources, you
what?
don't have to worry as much.
You know what really makes you not have to worry about it? When you can print it.
There's nothing that backs it up. No gold, nothing.
When you can print money,
It doesn't matter.
You never run out.
You do whatever you
turns out.
want.
It does make your money worth a lot less when they do that, but
Yeah,
still,
it does.
you don't have to worry about that
And doing
because
some-
they're going to make more.
And doing some of the work I do, our dollar is devalued so much. And with some of the talk of getting rid of our dollar as the standard internationally, that changes everything.
One little thing.
You know where our dollars were tied together?
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you all know, but I'm sure some of you do. But after the war, they didn't want destruction of that nature again after the Second World War. So they decided to tie everyone's economy together with a common currency.
right.
That's basically what they did. So they got rid of the gold standard at that point.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Very bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
Money's not going
thing.
to matter in the future, by the way. It's what you can bring to the table. Skill sets are what's going to matter. Just a little side note.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Wish I was skilled at something though, but
Yeah.
I've got time to work on it. So
You could be a court gesture for the new regime.
I'll do that. I will absolutely do that. I think I would like the hat. It's a good outfit.
I can't wait to hear the songs you write for that.
I've got them. I do have them. One of the things that's going to make the light come on even brighter very soon is this. The Arizona election's not over yet, brother.
Oh, yeah. It's interesting.
Not. It's not. She got her court date. They actually start tomorrow, I believe it is. It's 17th, which, by the way, shout out to Eva Rose. She's 10. Thank you. And she's so excited.
And my boy's right behind her.
Yes.
He'll be 9.
Yeah. So This is her headline. They dragged us to hell, and we are standing and fighting back. She has 3 different whistleblowers who are going to testify in that court proceeding that 130,000 of the ballots that they counted did not pass signature verification. Okay, she lost by 15,000.
Amazing.
Congratulations, Governor. I love it. What is the other side going to do when that happens? They're going to get even crazier.
Poop their pants?
I hope so.
Yeah, I really do. Is it wrong to pray for someone to poop their pants?
Joe's already done it, so answered prayers. Answered prayers. Like that. That's just how fast God can work.
God answers prayers.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
So,
What else do we got?
Oh, gosh, dude, it never stops. Okay,
I
let's
know.
talk about some funny things.
Oh, there's a lot of funny things to talk about.
You know,
for
Babylon
sure.
B is funny. They're funny.
I love them.
And when things get harder, they get funnier. When things
Yeah.
go crazier, they get funnier.
Well, you have to. If you don't laugh, you get mad.
Here's one just to start things off here. The Nashville Shooter Manifesto has been placed in a secure crate alongside motive for Vegas shooting, the Epstein client list, and the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, you know, our buddy Michael Patrick Leahy has a morning radio show, kind of a big show. He's regularly on with Bannon and his War Room thing.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, very.
I'm honored to be a part of his show with great regularity. So tune in, WLAC.
Of course, all the good dudes he gets to meet in person, but he kind of shields them from me. I think it's a protection
What would
mechanism.
you do? What would you do? Okay.
Is there going to be a warning on the show today?
would you do?
Warning, Scott is back. Protect children. Keep them out of the room.
He has filed a lawsuit against the
Yes.
Metro Nashville Police Department to release the manifesto.
Really?
Yep. And then the school is on Metro's side. They don't want it to come out either. Which lends a little credence to what I think you knew was my initial fault, that there was something inside. There was some personal motivation, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, I do
we'll
too.
see. Either way,
Something they can't politicize.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem.
It's going to come to a head pretty soon because the state legislature just voted and sent the letter to Metro Nashville basically saying, yeah, you have to do this.
Well,
You
yeah.
have to. Yeah.
It falls under the guidelines of,
Okay, this is really good. This is information that we all need to know.
What's that?
Footage found of gas stove participating in the January 6th riot. That's why they're getting rid of them.
I get it. They gotta
said
go.
They said they weren't going to do it.
No, they got to go.
Turns out they are planning to do that.
Yeah, they're gone.
If they want to fight on their hands with the women of this world,
Okay, no.
any woman that really knows her way around a kitchen is you cannot cook on an electric stove the way you can cook on a gas stove. You can't.
You don't even have to go any woman. The southern states only.
That's true.
If you want to see the South rise again, and you want to see a butt kicking that starts off with frying pans that are real iron, by the way, that has had lard in them for decades.
They've been seasoned.
Go ahead, get rid of them. I dare you. It's going to be nasty.
It's just so silly.
Well, wait a minute. With everything else going on in the world, here's what gets me so fired up. You're going to care about stove right now?
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not going to care about the electrical path that we're on, that literally you have to mine thousands of pounds of lithium and other horrible, horrible chemicals to make these great batteries.
And
children are
children are doing that mining.
Yeah, and so no one's looking at the cost. So back up. I got to pause because I'm starting to go down that path.
Yeah, okay. I know.
So
It's okay.
there's a cost for a product, and then there's a cost to produce that product. If we truly want to be stewards for Christ, we have to look at what is the cost to make a product that's supposedly better for God's creation.
Right.
If we're not looking at that, we don't really care. So I'm talking to all of you people that are bowing down to the religion of green. Stop it. Start looking at the cost of making it, how to recycle it, which it can't be, and the impact long term. This short-term impact crap, because it's the popular thing to do, not only ruins brands, but it ruins societies. Stop it. So There's my public message.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's why he's here.
I'm done.
And he's done.
Let's
Okay.
And he's
This
dead.
is interesting. Man jiggles toilet handle, thus exhausting his knowledge of plumbing. Are you a plumber?
I can do general plumbing. I hate doing plumbing.
I
with a
hate it
passion.
so much.
I got one right now that's running that I got to take the guts out and put the guts back in.
See, in my world and in my mind, there's a reason to be near a toilet. Fixing it is not the reason. It's not. I don't want it. I don't like it.
Well, but you have to fix it because that's where you hide from the children.
That does help you. Oh, this is good news. Fauci says he never locked anything down and has never heard of COVID.
Never heard of COVID.
Never heard of
Ever.
it.
Wow.
All right. Did you see, I'll try to find the footage, or at least a still or two to pop up here. He gave some speech at some college, I believe it was last night, and the streets were lined with people
Okay.
holding murderer. I mean, like they needed torches and pitchforks because that's the mentality. That's what they were there for.
Well, you know, if you put a couple bolts and really high lifts on his shoes, you know,
He could be that guy.
He could be that guy.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
No, he's the mad scientist that created that,
I know.
and that's the thing that. Anyways,
Well,
the
when
truth
you-
always comes out,
When
guys.
you patent
Always comes
you
out.
patent a vaccine in 2015, think about it.
Yeah.
And then there's a pandemic.
No. You left out something. Then you run through a scenario with
Yeah.
the rest of the world.
Yeah, in public.
Yeah.
What would we do
What
if?
would we do?
Yeah.
Just curious.
How would we just trial run?
Yeah.
Just think it through.
What kind of control could we get during the process?
Yeah, and then prove it by doing it. Okay, the millions and millions and millions of people who died as a result of those actions, the millions and millions of children who are some irrecoverably set back. Is that a good word? Irrecoverably? I don't know if it is. They'll never catch up, is what I'm trying to say. Because of all the lockdowns, all that stuff.
Don't forget the
all
fertility.
The businesses, the fertility, good grief.
Don't
Are you
forget the
kidding me?
infertility. They're literally going to cut our production in half
Mm-hmm.
of human beings in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah. So, back to the rope investment. I'm just saying. So, did
Yeah,
you
man,
watch
I
the
gotta make
did you watch the CNN Trump town hall thing?
Boy, did that backfire on him.
Oh my God,
Boy, did that backfire on him.
so good.
It's the most presidential sounding
President,
presidential sounding
President. Who's on first? I don't know.
right
The president's on first.
that I've heard since Biden got in.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah. And you know, I'm not a huge fan because of
know.
his bragatory ways.
Dude,
You know,
but he's
but
so
when you
stinking
look at
funny.
when you look at the track record, what ended up happening, now that I look back in perspective
Yeah.
and really look at it, he was an island and he had to do all the bragatory stuff and all the in-your-face
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where he knew that if he didn't do that they were going to eat him alive and he was eventually going to have to yield.
Right.
So it's no different than a wrestler that's getting beat. He's
Mm-hmm.
on his back and he's fishing the whole time,
Right.
trying to keep from getting pinned.
Right.
That's what his last year was.
Yep. Well, and it's just going to get worse because they know now that that were he to be in office again, his second swing at draining the swamp. Good Lord, do you realize how effective he's? I'm serious, dude.
You know the way I look at it. The first term, he installed the drain.
There you go. And then we're
Second
gonna
term,
open
he's
it.
going to pull the plug.
That's good. That's very good.
Why do you always act surprised when I come up with something good?
Well, because I think you know. They know why. So Feinstein is back. She says a recent Jedi attempt on her life has left her scarred
Please show it.
and deformed. So
Please show it.
so that's funny, okay? That's a funny image.
It is.
That's a funny image.
Oh my gosh.
Let me show you the actual image.
How much did they? Oh
That's
no.
the real picture.
Oh, that's sad.
Okay.
That's sad.
I know she's. How old is she? 90 something, I guess. Surely. I
Elf
hope.
years, I'm not sure.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm not.
But I mean, when you go back and forth between the two images, she kind of looks better in the Jedi one. I think
do.
I
She
love
looks
that.
Yeah, if they
Dang,
electrified her a little bit,
Yep.
that'd be good.
Yep.
Yeah, she actually looked like she had capabilities again.
So in his latest gaffe, Biden signs an actual guy named Bill.
Is it wrong that I just want to like be close to Babylon B? Just hang out with them?
We all want to, brother.
Oh my gosh.
All of us
I
want
love
it.
those guys.
We all want it. Oh, I want to do a quick shout out to our men and women in blue.
Yes.
We are not defund the police people. We are fund them. Overfund them. Give them too much money. Let them try to figure out how to spend the money we give them because we need them desperately.
Yes.
Let me show you.
They need resources desperately.
Let me show you why. This is a fine man doing his job. That's what this is. And this is just how easy it can be.
This ought to be good.
When things break out and society goes south. I'm not going to cut out any of those calls, by the way, because it's just too much work.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let them fly.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So when society goes south, there's got to be somebody that steps in and says, hey, hold on, wait a second. Okay, this is a good example of it. Dude,
It's just that easy.
do you know
Wow.
the best part of that clip? When he walks away.
Yeah.
It's like, boom,
And he goes
next
to the next thing.
Next.
Yeah.
He's got more spraying to do. He's got another thing on his mind. That was so great. That was
awesome.
Yeah. So, hats off.
Yes.
Salute to you folks.
Salute.
Appreciate what you do. It matters, and we're glad you're here. We're very
without a
glad you're
doubt.
here. I also want to thank Kamala Harris for the great job she's doing. Not just on the border, but they've put her in charge of the AI thing. And she's obviously doing a great job there because I'm not hearing about it anymore.
No.
A couple of weeks ago, they were going to destroy us within days, and now you don't even hear about it.
No,
So I'm sure
it's all
she fixed
good.
it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I believe
You got a clip of her?
I think she celebrated a little bit after fixing it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was after she
see.
fixed the border.
Let me see.
But just a little,
Okay.
little something.
Everything is in context. My mother she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
Okay.
Just out of a
I'm not
coconut
going to
tree.
judge, but there's been 2, maybe 3 occasions in my life that I had too much to drink. I'll admit it here.
That's
Is she not drunk?
She's stoned.
She's stoned?
She's stoned.
Wow.
She's stoned.
Wow.
In my previous life, I did security in bars. She's stoned.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
when
your
they
vice
can't,
president.
When they can't connect things, and she partakes. She said that she has.
No, she's honest about it. I get it.
Her and Snoop are buddies.
You know what? That's on her business, but she's on my dime.
That's it.
She's on your dime. You're paying her to do that on the clock. Hey, real quick, just back to the Arizona thing, which may change before the next show to some degree, because they are going to court. If it's a fair court, she's absolutely going to win, and that system is going to go.
Yeah.
You are the governor. Oh, by the way, you're the Secretary of State. Oh, wait, you're the Attorney General. There's going to be a lot of changes in a border state, and she has straight up said it ain't happening.
No.
It ain't happening in Arizona. So Texas is tightening. Abbott's doing it, I think, reluctantly, but he knows he better, right?
Yep.
Arizona would lock down.
Yep.
So you'd have California slowly going to hell like it's going anyway, sadly.
I was just there. It is.
And then New Mexico, which is actually a very conservative state. It's just super corrupt. But we're hoping the domino effect of truth will just turn into this crazy, fabulous tidal wave of justice.
Yeah.
It just needs a bump. It just needs somebody to push that first domino.
I think she might be it.
Just saying. So Her case revolves around signature verification.
Yep.
This is a short video that shows 90 seconds of signature verification process. One person is verifying very quickly. So here's these. Okay, they're both verifying signatures. Good Lord. Look how much time he's taking with each signature.
He's not. He's flying through them.
And it's all time stamped. You've got a comparison with somebody that's actually doing it.
That's why they wanted mail-in right there. Mm-hmm. It's easy to do fraud with mail-in.
Well, seems to be working real well. This one's done 5. And
She's really looking at him.
He's at 42.
Look, she's got a split screen. She's really looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
Watch what she does. She'll split screen it.
Mm-hmm.
And go back. See?
Mm-hmm.
She's double checking.
She's actually looking.
She's doing what she's supposed to do.
He's at 54 now.
And she's
55,
at 7.
56, 57, 58, 59.
What a great worker.
You know, he's productive
Yeah. For the wrong
for
side.
the darkness.
Yeah, there you go.
This is so sad.
It's angering.
80% use mail-in balance.
So I'd like to thank Gary for pissing me off when I
Yeah,
first get
sorry
back.
about
Thank
that.
you very much. I
Well,
appreciate it.
I hope that it transferred through the camera into people's homes and cars and minds. God's going to do this.
He is.
Okay?
He
I
is.
know He is, because it's almost unfixable by human hands. But being presented with all the truth is important,
Very.
so that when He does whatever He's going to do, we will
recognize
all
it.
go,
Yep.
okay.
That was him.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm
Got it.
team God. I'm
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Let's go. Now what? Now what? What do you want me to
Exactly
do, God? I'll do it, right?
Exactly.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be weird.
Well, of course it's
going
gonna be hard.
So much fun.
Of course it's going to be hard. Because everything we think that we know is being turned upside down.
Yep.
And the truth is being exposed.
Yep.
It's that simple. And truth is always difficult. That's why we call it turbulent truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy, but it's worth it.
Well, it's what you have to do if you've made that choice to be a decent human and try to be more like Jesus every day of your life. You've already made your choice.
That's it.
And if you haven't, you're about to.
Well, you know it or not.
You're about to.
Well, on that up note,
Yeah.
thanks for rounding it out with such a positive.
It's all happy. It's all happy for me. It's happy at my house. Little girl's turning 10.
Oh, yeah.
By the time she might see this, she'll know she's getting a 10-person lit tent. She loves to camp, dude. She loves
that.
it. She would sleep outside all the time.
That's
We
great.
lived- I mean, winter, she wouldn't care. So yeah, we're having it'll be a fun moment.
Yeah, and my son's right behind her, and we're doing the Krav Maga thing where they're going to do some neat little exercises and have fun with each other, and then after that play some games and run around and kick pads and all kinds of cool stuff.
Okay, so the calculator in my head just went, okay, you should ask him how much it costs for Krav Maga classes, because she won't be able to go there and have that fun and not want to keep doing it. So just send me a text, let me know.
No problem.
Kids are expensive.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Dang it.
But they're fun.
I forgot. You know what? They're actually more expensive now. And
Way
it's
more.
so much harder when you don't have money. I had a lot of money for the first
Yeah.
time. Now, yeah, they're expensive.
The good news is I've never really had a lot of money,
Well, and the good news is they're worth every penny.
that's-
She's incredible.
without a doubt. That's the best investment you can make is in your children.
I can't remember if I showed her winning the 100-meter special
Oh, yeah. Did
Olympics
you
or
show
not.
it?
I can't remember if I did or not.
So tell them about it real quick.
Well,
it's phenomenal.
You know what? Even if I did, watch this. I'm going to show you again because it was so incredible. This girl,
she runs like a gazelle.
She does. She is quick like bunny. And she was going up against a bunch of guys, actually all guys. This is one heat, but they do it, by the clock. So there were 6 heats. She destroyed everybody by at least as much as you're about to see right now.
Here she goes. Yeah, go, go, go. Go, go, go.
It's over now.
Yeah. She's
coasting now. She slowed down to celebrate at the end.
Run! Yes, yes. Through the road, through the road. Yeah!
Love it.
She's a gracious winner.
Yeah.
Let me show you just how gracious she is at the awards moment.
At first place, Oakview Elementary. Eva Rose Chapman.
Dude.
Yes.
Okay, wait. She starts blowing kisses to the crowd.
All right.
I love her.
Yes. All right, we've got another 50-meter run.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, she's great. And she's 10. Good grief. That's weird.
So to wrap it up, folks, hug the ones you love. Enjoy every moment by moment. Don't worry about the future. God's got it.
Absolutely.
And live life. Live the life He designed for you.
Do it. I'm still Gary Chapman.
I'm still Scott Kutcher.
And this remains Turbulent Truth.
Indeed.
On the ground, a large fire just a couple hundred meters from the White House.
On top of it, jumping on this windshield.
The anger and the flames, it's all become soberingly familiar in this country.
And now they are blocking freeway traffic as you...
If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I'm gonna hear from heaven, forgive their sins and heal their land. Humble yourselves and pray. Seek my face and turn from your wicked ways. Then I'm gonna hear from heaven, forgive your sins, and I'll heal your land. Just humble yourself and pray. Seek my face and turn from your wicked ways. Then I'm gonna hear from heaven, forgive your sins, and I'll hear your land.
If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I forgive for sin and heal their land.
Just pray.